Hello. I'm standing here in a part of town known as Torrey Pines. It's named this because of the unique trees that grow here. It's located above one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, known as Black's Beach. This beach is a favorite for surfers, naturalists, hikers, and hang glider enthusiasts. People from all over the world not only know about this beach, but also travel here to enjoy it. A visit here was once like going to the country, with the advantage of a pristine coastline. Located within city limits, it's areas like this that have given San Diego its reputation as America's finest city. But this piece of land has now become a battleground between people who have a respect of nature and stewardship of the environment versus corporate special interest groups. Here in back of me is a massive hole where a grove of eucalyptus trees once stood. It was just a few short months ago when they were cut down. What you're looking at is the proposed future home of the Burnham Institute for Medical Research. Over the last few years, a drastic transformation has been taking place. Biotech firms now dominate both the economic and natural environment, cutting down trees and vegetation to make room for science, buildings, and development. You might never have heard of the Burnham Institute, but they are one of the big players in the San Diego biotech business. Together with their established relationship with UCSD and the Salk Institute, they intend to build a massive 4-story, 135,000 square foot building on this site. Not only will this structure be an eyesore, but also a danger to the Torrey Pines glider port, who have been part of the Black's Beach experience for decades. Additionally, the new building and the parking lot that goes with it will leave little or no room for those who wish to access the beach, especially on weekends and holidays. The closest area to park is miles away, making it extremely difficult to gain access to the beach. Indeed, the glider port and others tried to stop this only to fail. The building will be used as a corporate headquarters and a laboratory for stem cell research, something the public voted support for with the passage of Proposition 71. This was another one of those propositions that gets on the ballot after people are paid up to $4 a signature to stand around shopping malls asking you to sign. The public's passing of this proposition, however, does not justify destroying pristine natural areas. The Burnham Institute was offered other space very nearby in an existing research park, and they refused it, preferring this exclusive beachfront location. Why these scientists gravitate to La Jolla and Santa Barbara, two of the most beautiful areas of California, to destroy the natural environment is baffling. This report is not intended to try to stop stem cell research, but to draw limits on what these corporate government alliances can do. The clearing of this grove is an environmental outrage and does not justify the ends that it seeks. Destroying the natural healthy environment to cure sickness is sickness itself. Although the economy is of great concern now, we must not let our environment be destroyed for assumed future benefits of this institution. We have government to protect things like lakes, forests, coastline, and beaches because these resources are easily destroyed if corporate entities are allowed to develop without restraint. That's what the California Coastal Commission was supposed to be for. However, it failed us in this instant. A beautiful area has been destroyed to make a parking lot and an enormous imposing building. The California Coastal Commission is responsible for the protection of our coastal areas and has an obligation to notify the public of projects such as this, to allow for any objections. That notification, I am told, consisted of an inconspicuous 8x11 sign posted on a utility box. What kind of way is that to notify the public? It was economic boom time just a short while ago, with high-rises going up to like mushrooms. Cranes could be seen everywhere. Like many others, I moved to San Diego for its natural beauty. I just wanted to enjoy the clear skies, sunsets, beautiful beaches, trees, mountains, and nature. But sadly, it is now starting to resemble more and more the other coastline city that I came from, New York. This is very threatening to watch this. We are running out of natural places to enjoy, and that is threatening to our health, both physically and mentally. Is all this really necessary? Were the citizens of San Diego properly informed of this project? University of California, San Diego, the owner of the land, gave public notice one time in the San Diego Union, which resembled an obituary notice measuring 2 by 3 inches. No one ever reads these things. If the public was not given proper notice, then this project must be stopped. There is evidence that the California Coastal Commission did not act in the best interest of the people of California by granting this project. It failed to effectively notify the public of what was about to happen here. The California Coastal Commission thinks you, the citizens of San Diego, wants this. Well, do you? Do you want this to look like this? This is an aerial view from Google. These were the aerial views submitted to the Coastal Commission. Can you see anything here? Why were pictures like these allowed by the Coastal Commission? Many more questions have to be asked by all of us. Stem cell research is not an excuse to destroy the environment. There are hundreds of commercial real estate centers with existing vacant space that could be used for this research. These researchers want luxury accommodations at taxpayer expense, squandering money intended for study and research. Some might say that it's too late. Too late for what? Too late for this corner? Too late for this city? Too late for this state? Too late for this country? Is one so different from the other? Are we the people too weak to stand up to corporate power? The question you must ask yourself is, what's wrong here? And then, if you see something wrong here, you go into action too, just like I have done. We are now in an economic recession, and our government is working with corporate business and scientific research industries to find new ways to fuel the economy. Biotech is one of these, but that does not mean that we should repeat the same destructive habits of the past to meet our new goals. It's time to get responsible. The public has to demand that its government is held accountable for what is done with our tax money. The public has expressed its concern with improving health and fighting disease, not destroying the environment. The Burnham Institute never should have been given taxpayer money from the passage of Proposition 71 to do this. I'm asking you to help stop this. Contact government officials responsible for this. Use your cell phones, your laptops, your cameras, your YouTube. Tell them that this environmental outrage must stop. It's time to take our country back, one piece at a time.